Hello and welcome back to the infectious madness of Doctor Dekker. We are going to go back in and question the three people. I didn't see this actually before when I left. Stay interested, Doctor. Keep their attention. 10 responses. What do they mean? Let's find out with the remaining 3 guys. Or girls. Peoples. We've done Mariana. We've done Nathan. Hi, Nathan. Goodbye, Nathan. We'll do Bryce next. Hello, Bryce. Okay. Calm, collected. Doesn't look like an insane person at all. Hi, Bryce.
I'm Bryce Hemmings. You must be the new doctor.
How fucking English.
Did you know Doctor Dekker?
I did not know Doctor Dekker.
Is that something I should know about?
I have to say no, don't I? No, I did not know Doctor Dekker.
He was an antagonistic psycho. I hope you're not from the same school of thought.
I like this guy. Why was Doctor Dekker a psycho?
I don't know.
Look, I'm not asking the right questions. How was Doctor Dekker antagonistic?
I didn't really like Doctor Dekker. And for quite a few reasons, actually. I'd rather talk about my own problems for now, though, if you don't mind.
Sure. You killed him, didn't you? Didn't you? Yes, fine. What is your problem?
Originally, I was suffering with depression.
Cool.
Work was piling up. I kept missing deadlines. I wasn't used to all the failure. I got depressed.
That's what happens in depression. He's smart, this guy. What is your job?
I'm a grave digger, Doctor.
Okay.
And people are dying quicker than we can bury them.
I mean, surely you can just hire more gravediggers? Why are people dying? That's an odd question. Yeah, no, that's a weird question. I shouldn't have asked that. Okay, so why didn't you like Dr. Dekker? Why didn't you like Doc Dekker? Can I just shorten that to Dekker? Do I have to write Doctor each time?
Dr. Dekker would say one thing and do another. He would push me to do things I didn't want to do. He was getting worse towards the end. I'm surprised he didn't kill himself.
Did you kill Dr. Dekker?
Sorry, I don't know.
No, you don't know. Oh, of course you don't know. No, of course you don't know anything about it. What did Dekker push you to do?
I know you're asking questions to try and get a bearing, but I'd rather not talk about that now. Let's just enjoy the getting to know you phase before the ugliness kicks in.
He's the complete opposite of Nathan. Are you depressed?
You'd think being a gravedigger had its perks, but it can be very stressful.
Not really.
There's a trend going towards burial rather than cremation again. And as well as running out of space, we're running out of competent gravediggers. At least ones that can use a shovel, that is.
How is... It can't be that hard to use a shovel.
I'm not feeling anywhere near as depressed as I used to, though. Not since I got the extra hour.
What? What is the extra hour?
At midnight each day. Time as you know it freezes. In my world, it just slows down to almost a stop. But I don't. I'm free to wander around and do as I please. An hour later, normal reality continues. It's my very own midnight hour.
What? How? Okay. Okay, so we've got Blackout Woman, who at the moment seems the most normal out of anybody. We've got guy who repeats days, but also guy who gets extra hours. This is a very time-based thing, isn't it? What do you do with the extra hour? If I could spell, that'd be great. Oh, okay. How do you use the extra hour?
In the extra hour, I mainly catch up with work. It's a godsend. Sometimes I play chess against myself. It relaxes and strengthens the mind all at once.
Okay, I initially liked him. I now think he's the most insane. He's very, yeah. Shovel's the one. Why is it hard to use a shovel?
Henley Church, where I work, is located on an old Norman motte and bailey.
Okay.
You can't
Cool.
use mechanical diggers or excavators there in case you destroy a relic.
Do you like? It's weird. Like, I'm asking questions and I'm getting answers that are completely different to the questions I'm asking. But I don't care as long as it moves the story forward.
Henley Church is relatively small. Well, for the number of bodies they expect us to pack into the ground, it's relatively small. The whole building was once owned by Scientologists, but they handed it back to the community as a tax break, I believe. Or they'd finished doing whatever it was they wanted to do with it.
Do you believe in Scientology? I mean, this will be the end of this conversation right now, if it is.
I'm not sure I believe in any religion anymore. I used to believe in God, not anymore. There are too many religions to pick from, don't you think?
Is it all part of one great religion? I don't know. What do you do in the midnight hour? I think I've asked that.
It's a bizarre thing to know you have an extra hour every day. I rarely ever sleep until after midnight now, so I can appreciate the extra time.
Wouldn't you get an hour's more sleep though?
In that time, I'm completely caught up. The depression is no longer an issue. 25 hours is a blessing for me. But apparently, it's not real, and I'm insane for thinking it is.
Yeah.
What do you think, Doctor?
I think you're insane.
I thought it would be too early to make a diagnosis, but it's good you're having a go anyway.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds amazing. To be honest, some people would think the Groundhog Day thing sounds amazing too, but you know, science, it doesn't just change. It can't just change. Well, it could. I guess it could. Anything's possible, or is it? I don't know anymore. I'm just word speaking.
You can't use mechanical diggers or excavators.
Relic. Have you found any relics? Found a relic.
I stumbled across a
There we
relic
go.
myself. An ancient chess piece. The Queen, I believe. The best chess piece. The most freedom of movement.
Which symbolises his extra hour.
And proclaimed the whole east side of Henley Church a protected site of archaeological importance, which means we're not allowed to use it until the archaeologists have finished. I wish I hadn't told anyone.
Oh, okay. He asked me a question about the religions. Yes, there are too many religions in the world. I mean, even if you don't believe there are too many, you can't exactly say that there are not enough, because there's like hundreds, really, if you go down to sect level.
Then we agree. Have you watched Zeitgeist, Doctor? Some of it is believable, and the part about most religions stemming from the same basic facts. It's more likely they've all got it wrong than one of them has got it right.
I mean, logically, that's correct. Oh, it says we've finished with Bryce. We're going to go back in and see if we can finish off his main lines, though. Or is that it? Have we actually done through all his main lines? Wow, we have. What is it? Anything in here? It's all about Mariana. I don't know why Mariana's taking so much space up in this area. Hello, Claire. And here she is. We don't really see who she is, but that's fine. Hi, Claire. Can't spell.
My name is Clare Castleford, and as I'm paying a small fortune for these sessions, I'd expect you to be up to speed, Doctor.
Okay, cool. Well, I mean, this is me getting up to speed, so why are you so close? Please back up. What's your problem?
Well, according to your predecessor, I'm a delusional psychotic with obsessive tendencies.
Ah, the best kind.
Oh, and a history of violence.
Nice.
Sounds so cold when you put it like that, though, doesn't it?
You seem more stable than Bryce, though. What's violence?
To be fair, there was only one violent outburst.
Okay.
That
Did
hardly
you kill
qualifies
someone?
as a history of violence. And he provoked me.
How did he provoke you?
It was a brief moment of temporary insanity. Or temporary clarity, I'm not really sure which. David had been having an affair with his assistant optician, Iris. How predictable. Not just
Good
the
name.
affair, but an optician named Iris.
Okay. Why are you paying a small fortune?
Being rich has its perks, but honestly, I would give it all up in a heartbeat if it could free me from this madness.
Here we go. What is your madness? Is it the same of Dr. Dekker?
I'll get to that.
Well, tell me now. What is your predicament? Oh, yep. Okay. How are you delusional?
Delusions.
I know what they
As
are.
in seeing things that are not there.
Got you, yes.
I'm not going to be any more specific.
That...
It's not true in any case. I'm not delusional.
What? This is so frustrating. What delusions do you have? You're not going to tell me until session 2, where we go into the details, probably. How are you obsessive?
I'm obsessed with my husband. It's absurd.
I mean,
really.
that's good, isn't it? I mean, surely being obsessed with the one you're married to is generally a good thing. It depends how far the obsession goes, really. Why is it absurd?
Because he is here. And he shouldn't be.
What? Where is your husband? No, that's not the same thing, game. Why shouldn't he be here?
He's lucky to be alive. He almost died.
Did you kill him? Did you try to kill your husband?
That sounds like a question I shouldn't answer without a lawyer present.
The outburst.
I stabbed him with a steak knife.
Okay, cool.
Shocking, isn't it?
Temporary clarity.
I never used to get angry. Ever. If you're angry, you're not in control. Isn't that right? And it would be very bad for me to lose control.
Unless you're the Hulk. If you're the Hulk, then I think you get more control when you're... Oh, control of the Hulk, I guess. I don't know. Why shouldn't he be here?
Alive.
Okay, yeah. How is he lucky? How is he lucky? It seems to be adjectives are the things I'm meant to lock onto here.
My husband is not a well man. We've been having problems for a while now.
Sexual problems. Sexual problems.
I should have divorced him.
That worked.
I wish I had. So much could have been avoided.
You want to divorce him, but you're also obsessed with him. This seems a little bit strange. Are you going to have any notes here? No, you're not going to have any notes. Seems like Mariana is the main one. Why is he not well?
His health, if you can call it that, has been deteriorating rapidly in the last few weeks.
Are you poisoning him?
I can't cope with caring for him anymore.
Why can't you cope?
David has trouble looking after himself. Sometimes I'll leave the lake house and he's just sitting in the rocking chair on the porch. And when I return the next evening, he's still there, just staring into the stars. He needs help, I know, but I can't hire anybody to care for him.
You got a fortune. Why can't you hire somebody? You have money. Hire someone.
David's not ready for company.
Right, okay.
I hope to take you to see him one day and you'll see for yourself.
Is it because he's still got the knife stuck in his chest?
And it would be very bad for me to lose.
Okay, here we go. Why is it bad for you to lose control?
Let's save that for another time, shall we?
Okay, so
I'm rich, but I'm not made of money. And I'm fairly sure my time is up.
okay, so that's her end line. That's where that's her main story we can't get past. That's her problem.
His health.
What's wrong with your husband's health?
Since our altercation,
Where did you stab
he's
him?
become less and less active. His mind's become less and less active too. Such a delightful conversationalist at one time. Now more of an enigmatic husk.
What altercation? I know we've been over this, but it might lead us on.
I tried to hurt David once.
Yeah, we know this. You stabbed him.
That's why I'm here, isn't it? I'm not proud of my behaviour, but I was very angry.
That makes it all
It
better.
was a private matter, though. The police should never have been involved.
I think stabbings generally always come under police jurisdiction. Police involved?
The police seem to think I'm dangerous. I'm only sitting here talking to you because I have a lot of money. Otherwise, there's no doubt I'd be thrown into prison for a very long time. That's why I need your help, Doctor.
My help.
I need you to believe me. That's why I'm paying for these sessions. Everyone else thinks I'm crazy and dangerous. Everyone else thinks I've lost my mind.
So it seems the key is 2 or 3 words will get it, and if you try and make a full sentence, you can mess it up. So if I try and just do that...
They think I'm seeing
there you go.
Making things up. I don't want to talk about it.
Making things up?
Yes, Dr. Dekker did think I was delusional when he
just kind
first
of
met
going in
me.
circles.
He changed his mind after getting to know me better, as I hope he will too.
Okay, that kind of went down a little bit of an optional route for a while. Did well though. You just you need to do the whole 2 or 3 2 or 3 word thing.
The police...
Thrown in prison.
I suppose after what I did, there are people that might think I belonged in prison. What do you think, Doctor? Can I be saved with therapy, or should I be locked up like a dangerous criminal?
I mean, everybody can be saved with therapy. It just depends if it's worthwhile. You're young enough and you haven't done that much crazy shit to make it worthwhile, I'd say. So, yes, you can be saved.
Sorry.
Oh, God, I have to say the right fucking thing. Say, yes, saved with therapy.
You have a lot of faith in your abilities. That's good. I look forward to being completely cured.
Hey, another achievement. Thank you, Steam. You can go away now. Brilliant. Okay, so we've kind of gone down that optional route. Oh, there's still a couple more optional routes. Let's go with the last, full one, though.
David has trouble looking after himself. Sometimes I'll leave the lake house.
Lake house, that's one. Lake house.
David's staying at the lake house. It belonged to my parents, but I don't use it much anymore. I have the main house to myself.
So it seems she was the rich one, and he was kind of married into richness, I guess. There's no more. Oh, we actually didn't ask her about Dr. Dekker. Did you like Dekker?
The most shocking thing about Dr. Dekker's death is that he didn't bring it upon himself. But then I hadn't known him for a very long time. Perhaps I was wrong about him.
Oh, well, that finished that quickly. Okay, fine. We'll just go on to Ellen then. Ellen, our last. Hello, Ellen. Hello, Ellen.
Apparently it's a Welsh name. I'm not Welsh. My mum's into all that new age stuff, and I think she thought it would make me seem more interesting.
Is there anything we can get from Hello Ellen? No, it's not really. Okay, so what's your problem? It's like a game show host. What's your problem?
I started seeing Dr. Dekker a few months ago.
You were dating him.
I thought it would be nice to have someone I could talk to about work. It can get a bit stressful sometimes.
Okay, so we've got a bit stressful at work. What's your work?
I haven't really got anything to say about that. Maybe we should talk about you.
That was a very predatory look. I don't know if we should talk about me. I am awesome.
I feel really bad I can't answer your questions. I like animals. Let's talk about that.
Can we talk about that? Do you like animals?
I love animals.
Oh, there you go.
Especially cats. I think everyone is either a cat person or a dog person. What are you, Doctor?
Personally, I love cats. At the moment, I don't like the cats that live near me because they poop all over my garden. But I do like cats, so yes, I am a cat person.
Yay, me too. I have a cat called Church. He's adorable.
Right, we've done the cat line. We've gone down the animal route.
Okay,
so why is work stressful? Why is work stressful?
It can be sad sometimes. I don't like losing a patient, but that's the job. I don't get stressed about it or anything.
Okay, losing patients. Hey, I am with this game.
3 last month.
Oh, okay.
3 the month before that, I think. But only 1 so far this month, so that's good. Although one of my patients, Hilda, I don't think she's got long.
Are you killing your patients?
They're old. People die when they're old. I mean, medically speaking, it's Heart failure, or organ failure, or pneumonia. They're all natural causes, though.
Like poison. Do you poison your patients?
I don't.
No, okay, she's not having the poison thing. What is your job?
I work in a nursing home for the elderly.
Kind of work that out, but yeah.
I basically do end-of-life care.
Sad sometimes. We're going to the two-word thingies again. No, it can't do sad sometimes. God damn
I
it.
work in a nursing home.
End of life. End of life.
The usual things. Making sure the patients are comfortable. Making sure they're not in any pain. And I talk to them. I keep them company. Some of them get pretty frightened about what's coming. Well, those of them that aren't out of it on meds. I comfort them.
Okay, this has got to be one. Comfort them.
Death is frightening, isn't it? Isn't it what everyone's afraid of? The great unknown. No one should have to face that alone.
Face it alone?
No, death doesn't scare me.
I mean, she's answering things I haven't asked.
Probably because I've been around it so much, but I haven't seen anything that's made me feel like it's something to fear. I don't think death is an end. I think it's a doorway to another place. I'm just not sure where.
Okay, we're going to talk
Where
about
do you
that.
think we go when we die, Doctor?
I think we go to hell.
Hell isn't real. Whoever came up with that idea has a lot to answer for.
I honestly didn't think that would be accepted. Fuck, that's brilliant. What's coming when we die? What is coming when we die? Okay, so I feel like a lot of these I've already answered. They've got so many that I've... okay, let's talk to her about Hilda. Hilda?
She's one of the crotchety ones. Always swearing and spitting at me. Never got anything nice to say. Thinks we're going to smother her in her sleep or something. She doesn't bother me, though.
Is that because you're going to smother her in her sleep? Smother in sleep. Oh, you can... I love that it relates back to that one. Oh, here we go. Ellen asked me where we go when we die. Heaven? Valhalla, maybe? I can think of half a dozen more. Oh, cool. Okay, that's not really relevant, but... I mean, I actually said hell because I'm a horrible person, apparently. What meds are your patients on?
I don't like it when patients are heavily sedated. Especially when there are alternatives, like herbal remedies. I mean, imagine if you only had a few days or weeks left to live. Would you want to spend it asleep?
Spend it asleep. Yes!
I'd really like
Sounds
to be able
perfect.
to answer you, but I don't know.
God, fine. Herbal remedies, that's got to be something. Because it's like poison!
I'm a qualified herbalist. It's okay, you can laugh.
I
Most
am.
people think herbalism is a joke. But I'd much rather help my patients sleep at night with valerian or passion flower than lorazepam, temazepam, or zolpidem.
You've come to the wrong place. We only give out hardcore drugs here. Now take your ecstasy and leave. We've got still 3 more orange clues to go down. We haven't yet hit her end path where she asks the session to end. So we still need to do some more investigation.
I don't like it.
Dekker, like?
I've known a lot of doctors over the years.
It works.
Most of them arrogant idiots who think nurses are just there to do their bidding, or worse. Dr. Dekker was different. He had a lot of time for me.
Because you were
He
paying
was
him.
interested in my problems.
Because you were paying him. Yes. How much money do I earn here?
No.
Oh, fine. Arrogant idiots.
Well, yes, that's true. But still, it was nice to be listened to.
Ah, she thought I meant Dekker was an arrogant idiot. Nice to listen to.
Well, I haven't really thought about it. My patients listen to me. But then I suppose they haven't got much choice.
How is Dekker different? How is Dekker differente?
He was a bit offbeat, but yeah, I liked him. But then I like most people.
Do you like me?
I'm really bad at this, aren't I?
That's like the perfect answer. Okay, fine. Okay. Oh, she asked me a question of whether I wanted to sleep through my last days on Earth. No, I don't want to sleep.
Exactly. I feel like it's almost criminal. Like you're robbing people of their last moments on Earth. You should be able to savor the experience, not sleep your way to death.
Maybe you should stop poisoning your patients then.
You should be able to savor the experience, not...
Okay, that's a good point actually. How can you savor death?
I'm not saying anyone should be happy about dying. I've seen lots of people die, and it's a special moment. There's literally nothing else like it.
She was one of the most sane and sensible people up until these last couple of comments. It was almost like, why is she here? But special moments?
No, I don't like it. I feel lucky to share that moment with them. To be there with them when it happens. You know what I mean?
No, not really.
I don't know.
Okay, she's not answering any more of those. It looks like that's the dead end for that path, which is good. We've actually finished one. We've still got... What's your problem? We haven't got to the end of her line, and why is work stressful? Are your co-workers mean to you?
They call me the angel of death.
There we go.
Because so many patients have died on my shift. I don't think they mean it. Obviously, it's not my fault.
Poison.
It just seems to happen that way.
But behind all stress in the workplace is your co-workers. Angel of death. That's got to be one. Come on. What have I already done that one then? Have we? Are you killing your patients? Yeah, of course. Are you lying about stress?
It's not the job that stresses me. It's the people I work with.
Told you.
The other nurses. They're mean to me.
Okay, did you kill Dekker?
I think it's terrible.
There we go.
So awful. No one deserves to die like that.
Oh, how did he die? Okay. How did Dekker die? That's not the same thing, really, is it, game? Who are you? Seriously, that's my question.
I'm Elin.
Oh, God.
I'm 25 and I'm a nurse. God, I sound like I'm on one of those dating shows.
I can't believe that was the question I was missing. Sorry for writing you a note. Say hello to Elin for me and let her know that Terry called for her. Okay. Terry called for you.
Terry's one of the other nurses at the home. I don't think she likes me very much.
So apparently we're only caring about Mariana and Ellen, I guess? We've already asked what your job is.
I'm Elin.
Dating show. Here we go.
I'm not really looking for love at the moment. I'm sort of married to my work, but in a good way.
You're married to being the angel of death. That's weird. Okay, finally we're done. Oh, God. Elin took forever. We're going to continue. Let's just find out what happens at the end of this. Yes.
Oh, Doctor, glad I caught you. I thought you might want to hear what Ben had to say. Quick catch up?
Okay, we've got Jaya, the very aggressive secretary here. We're going to deal with her next time. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Hope you have a fantastic evening. I hope you're enjoying the story. It hasn't really got fully going yet, but we've got a lot of interesting people with weird problems. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to try and work out them next time. Thanks very much. Have a great day. Goodbye!